Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. Hi, how was your week? How was your weekend? I know it's been a long time since we have spoken. I don't stream very often on this one. I only stream on Thursdays for now, but tomorrow be looking for a stream from me doing the new Savage raid on my other character. Yeah, that should be fun. I'm gonna ask my team if it's okay, and then we're gonna do it. It's gonna be the new one. We're gonna be starting. We're gonna try and finish Recollection first, the EX. And then once we clear that, or if we clear it, we're going to go ahead and move on to Dancing Green, which should be fun. I'm really excited. This is the earliest I think I've started a raid series, so it should be a lot of fun. But today, we're going to be going through our new game. So let's go ahead and get over to the game. Hello. Let's go ahead and just fix this first because that's like huge. I probably should. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Much better. Okay, it's not as big. So where we left off, hi Minfilia, is we dressed up as shepherds, me and Thancred, and we found out that everybody in Camp Drybone was being kidnapped and killed for reasons. We're not sure what those reasons are yet, but there are 4 reasons. And then we came back to and then we pre-returned to the Waking Sands, because that's what we do. Oh, I didn't even do my intro. Hello, Eorzea. Nope, that's still not right. One day. Good afternoon, Eorzea, and hello. I almost said hunters. Hello, adventurers. There we go. One day, I'll remember that that's my intro on this one, too. But let's go ahead and start on our quest and talk to Minfilia. What do you guys say, Minfilia? Whoop. Let's get into, like, not a weird... There we go. Alright, and we're gonna go learn about materia first. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the fields suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. I love the naming conventions for goblins, honestly. And he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment in Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated, there we go, that's the word that I'm looking for, disseminated to a great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you my blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thonalon, a place known as Bonfire. Look for the pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Okay, and I do have... Where is it? Ben Branch or Blackbush is where we need to go. And then we need to go here. Is there really a pillar of smoke? I don't see... I mean, with how things are now, you don't necessarily need to have the pillar of smoke, but it would be nice if that was still a thing. Ooh, these ants be stomping. Oh, it's colorful. I didn't know that. Well, that's why. It's like nearly blue. Matches the sky. Mutamix bubbly pots. Oh god. I don't know how... I'm not doing the sound effects. Because first off, I'll sound like an idiot. And second off, I'll sound even more like an idiot. Who is Uplander? Come to 10th ring of Mutamix bubbly pots. I have a dagger. Footy tool drinks an airy self. When full of airy self, fighty tool changes to shiny, stony shine. Name of materia. I like that they talk like them too. If materia join with other fighty tool, then Big Eyes fighty tool gain power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. You would be correct, Mutamix. Yes. Tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander bring fighty tool to Mutamix, yes? Yep, here you go. Fighty tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. The materia master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at fighty tool, yes. Materia join with fighty tool. Hiya, materia is acquired. Fighty tool gain power of materia. Fighty tool reborn. Here, Uplander take fighty tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constitute from a piece of equipment that then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how full an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turns the dagger of yours from summit as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia, then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowing of crafty making, Uplander can become a joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowledge of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. He says I have to learn crafting if I want to do that. Let's use... Hiya. And this is how we get the prey return to the Waking Sands fast. Alright, let's head back to Minfilia. Watch as Jataru jumps up from her hello She always looks so guilty when she does that. Minvelia, we have the fighty, I mean, we have the weapon. Welcome back, Mira. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Here's your dagger. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Mira, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray, speak with me when you are ready to begin. I got a new weapon! What did I get? Ooh, did I get a full staff? 29. Oh. It's only level 20. Mer. Alright, let's go. It's that boy. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Urgust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalj'aa to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will precede an idle opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalj'aa responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Urgust attend as planned. As the Amalj'aa are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Mira. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright, we need to head to Camp Drybone. I should see what level. Okay, it's level 20. I bet he's in here. There you are. Give me a rosebook of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalj'aa and prize from the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man, Urgust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring a trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place in the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalj'aa's plot if this mission succeeds, Mira. Let's make sure it does. Alright, so there we go. Where is it? Oh, okay. The invisible city is up there. So let's come up here. Oop. Yeah. Yeah, this will be the best way to go. And then let's go ahead and put on our sprint so that we can get our jog. Yes, the silent sound of the desert. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. This is going to be a solo mission, I believe. It's a solo first, and then it's a... And then it's a big one. Undertaker. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. Alright. Let's go into our instance fight. Proceed. It's gonna level me down anyways. Urgust. I like that his eyes are white. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalj'aa appear. Yes, sir. It's the Amalj'aa. Wow! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. There's too many of them. It's an ambush on top of an ambush. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's catches of 4 moons before finally being caught. Do you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. No worries, I'm gonna beat the crap out of these guys anyways, because I'm the warrior of light. Monster Heads will keep you company. I think I need to take out these other guys first. Who's curing? Oh, it's a sergeant? Is he using clemency? I didn't know clemency made a noise. There we go. Okay, let's get him now. Oh, he's definitely using, like, clemency. Another wave. Stay sharp, men. Come on, yeah, hit them with the big stuff. Excuse me. God damn it, there's no end to them. Do a quick heal on all of us. Okay, that sergeant is winning, so I'm not worried about him. Get this bruiser. There we go. Perfect. Oh no, I'm surrounded. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Joke's on you. You think I care about that dude? Behind you! Dispel? Oh. Oh no, they put me to sleep. That was cute. Bringer. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Then I think I wake up in Ifrit's cave. Yeah. Talk to the flame sergeant. Give me just a few minutes. Alright. Let's talk to this dude. I fear the Amalj'aa mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die as soldier's death, with steel in my hand. Bowl of Embers. It's time to beat up that boy. Oh, I can go in party with NPCs? Oh, no. Let's just go in. Okay. We may be stuck here for a minute, though, so let's hang out for a while this happens. Who are you? A lizard claim. Okay. We'll come sit over here with the rest of the prisoners. I don't know why everyone else is tied up, but we are not. Let's have it. Let's have a little chit chat. I don't know what we're gonna chit chat about, but we're gonna chit chat. This is our first trial, and it is a 4-person trial only. I think it would be fun if they went back to four-person trials. I know the last one they did was with the extreme of Rathalos, but that was more of like because it was Monster Hunter related that they did that. I think they could do something really fun with four-man trials again. I don't think they'll ever do it, but it would be a lot of fun, I think. It would be like, I mean, I guess the variant dungeon or the criterion dungeon is kind of like that, where it's like a 4-person hard dungeon / trial. But I think if they took like Ifrit Extreme and made it a 4-person and scaled it for 4 people, I think that would be a lot of fun. It would give something new too. Less people. It's been so long since I've done this trial also. At least, yeah, just the trial in general and the 4-person trial and being this low level. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do it one more time. And to see it updated, because I don't think I've seen it when it's been updated. Says less than 5 minutes. I don't think it's going to be less than 5 minutes. I think it's more than 5 minutes. Listen well, these waters feed into the march of Drybone. Short swim. Okay. Oh, only the bottom of my thing got wet. Oh, they really did update that. That's cool. I haven't seen that updated before. The Amalj'aa. If we wait too long, then I'll go ahead and stick us in with NPCs. I really wanted to do it with people, though. What do you have to say? Damn it all. A traitor in the flames. What have we become? I'm sorry you were dragged into this. Were I a better judge of character, we wouldn't be in this mess. It's okay, you can't blame yourself. The lizard men march us to their stronghold. They're preparing for something, and I, for one, do not want to be around when they finish. You don't really have a choice, do you? They're going to kill us, aren't they? Gods, I don't want to die. I want to go home. It's a little late for that, my dude. Let's see, what are we looking at? Ooh, yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and get out of here. We'll go, the question is can I cannot go back in. Okay, well, that's fine, whatever. I'm gonna go turn in some of this money. I should really get a retainer so that I can put my money in there. I've heard some horror stories of people not putting away their money and it getting losted. They've really done well with some of the improvements in the game, though. Oh, do you take me back in? You take me back in. Okay, yeah. Junk monger. We'll go ahead and do the dispeller and these high potions. All right. We'll give it until 10 minutes, and then if it doesn't pop, then we will go in with NPCs. I don't think we have a lot of people on for our free company either. Oh, there's quite a bit of people on. I have not talked to any of them. I think let us let's go back over here. Let me go back in here. Oh, cool. That took me back in there. All right. Yeah, a few minutes left. It's the only bummer about being on Dynamis is that it's brand new still and hardly anybody is on in the middle of the day already. And then there's not a lot of people on Dynamis to begin with, so it's always so quiet. Share. I'll worry about that. Okay. So, how was everybody's week? I'm sorry. This is the most... Oh, there we go. It saved me. We're gonna come over here. Party. Oh, come on. Come on, DPS. Let's go, DPS. Yes. Lord of Infernal, hearken to our plea. Lord of Inferno, deliver us from misery. We're gonna try to make this quick because I forgot how. Oh, mighty Ifrit, Lord of Inferno, your humble servant beseech you, grace your divine presence. We're gonna try and get a few different... O mighty Ifrit, we bring you your ignorant savage who knows not your godhood. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch these heathen souls and cleanse of fire and mark it as your own. Bloody elves. Bring those two as well. Oh, they brought Urgust too. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. Spare me, I beg of you. Pitiful child of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more of my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Good news is that it doesn't bother me. The flames, almighty Ifrit, the flames never bothered me anyway. My one true God. Your words are my bread. I'm like, what the hell is this? Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is only exception. It is. I belong to Hydaelyn. Forsooth, the frail mortal flames and vessel of one, yet it smell not tainted by another. The truth, light and alliance practices. The blessing, the paragon wanes, and thus bore hope. Fine. That's the one. That's the one we're going for. Flames shall consume. Who is making those? Succumb to the inferno. Is this Lalafell just not gonna do anything? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, at least it's gonna help with the ads. Probably doesn't want to wipe, that's why. I should rescue him into that. And there we go, we are done. And there's another crystal. All your crystal are belong to us. We got the second of the crystals. Oh, we just found the one. I was like, where did our other crystal go? We just found the other one. I realize that now that the thing we're on, I know it's like the Asm thing, but also it's in the shape of the elements, the umbral and astral elements as well. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by the contingent of the Amalj'aa zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelic than the last. Persistent lot. Aw, yeah, cool thinking. Phew. I see the blood sword wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Frame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Mira. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. It's no big deal. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings. Camp Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. Let's go. So that was the mighty Ifrit. It's Nero. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'dah's interference into an account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia? Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any readings worth a damn. I like the blue highlights. Not that they're aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I'm troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe provide a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is just consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so, do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. And everybody's left. Alright, let's go. I got one commendation. Alright, let's go talk to Thancred. Ah, there you are, Mira. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their gods in ignominious defeat, the Amalj'aa will be less inclined to risk their word after the time. That was hilarious. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah, but it is ill-suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. This is a deed of no ordinary individual, Mira. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of the realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undyed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long. Will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Don't worry. I won't take too long. Okay, and then I did get... I don't think it's going to be of any use. No? Oh, I haven't finished the quest yet. I need to go to the Waking Sands. Hiya. Let's go! Ooh, it's raining here. And then now I think that we... Hi, Tataru. I think we're going to pick a grand company now. Which we will choose the adders, because that's what we're going to do. The triumphant hero returns. Thinker told us of the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar. Given a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. What are you? 18? No, you're not going to do anything for me. My late arrival nearly cost Mira her life. I wasn't there when the Amalj'aa took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I failed you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Mira, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalj'aa undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their Primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realms, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be tracked back to primals. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is purged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. Their cries serve as a beacon towards which the primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. You know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence, because I'm already tempered. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be an instrument in dealing with the primal threats. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait, meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concerns, my presiding feeling is one of relief as at your safe return. The immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the reprise, Mira. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or not, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you hear from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are being put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very essence lends strength to the primal who cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Mira. That's so sad now knowing that, because we have the solution, and it's really sad to know that at the very beginning of this, all of this, like before we knew everything, that they just, instead of waiting for a solution or saying that there was a solution or whatever, or that people are trying to find a solution, they just put these people to death because we end up finding a solution for it. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses of his people suffered. Till next time. Get out of here, you handsome man, you. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Ul'dah would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Oh, Thancred. That seed of doubt is your demise. Alright. And here we go. We're gonna choose our Grand Company. I think we have to go. I think this is a long story beat. Until not so very long ago, you weren't but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their own in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, we were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Yida and Papalymo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us that you personally bested the Primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Mira, or rather, you have guests. Big pardons. Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Mira, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit, and that they have is evidence of your high regards for you. I find myself wondering how word of Mira's deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Rosebrook. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge a victor. I imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of vigilant women such as you. Join your strengths to ours, friend, and together let us ensure the peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Rosebrook. My commanders speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together we can secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you before the maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together we can let us see the grand vessel of Limsa to shores of glory. My other one is Limsa, because that's where I started out with. But her backstory, she probably would have joined the Twin Adders. Lady Minfilia? Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhaps a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the material, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, such of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which Grand Company best serves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your alliance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I concede that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Sorry, give me just a few minutes, guys. There we go. Alright. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Ooh. What a charmer, you. Very well. Let Mira hear our leaders speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. I've already made the choice, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to give me a choice to not go to this. Yeah. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed and not best suited to the discipline of military service. But I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Mira, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know the great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of the grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining an organization needs not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nation. We scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry the sling pearl with you at all times. It'll allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Mira, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say that what the morrow will bring. But so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we can achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will appraise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. All right. Let us go. Right, we need to speak to Tataru first. Let's see what she has to say. Ooh, it's still raining. Tataru! I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Mira. I might have sung your praises a little too loud. And often. To a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place? If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. The Elder Seeseer, Kane Senna, will deliver her address at the amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involving assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that. So make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Reborn will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored that there's going to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Lamsolomensa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get her name right, will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself at the sentry, Xanathel, and he will admit you. Got it? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance ceremony services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-state in my prescribed order. Though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may as well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Basically, they're telling me I can go wherever I want. We will go in the order that she stated, though. So we'll go ahead and start at Gridania. And actually, instead of that, we're going to go ahead and just return because it's not going to cost us anything to return. Alright, and then we need to go to the amphitheater, which I believe we have the Aethernet for. Yes. Alright, and then I think this is where we see Alphino and Alize for the first time. At least they speak to us for the first time.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Nashu, is that you?
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna put it on auto. Her eyes are so pretty.
Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago.
Okay.
Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization.
They also hated
And
each
soon,
other.
They were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Is it though? I mean...
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
Now hearing the new Alphino
In accordance with the will of the
versus this
elementals,
Alphino, I think I like the new Alphino. I liked this old Alphino voice for a long time though.
Our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelves Wood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
The primals. Yay, Kane!
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our
Oh, our
forest
staff is like
are a
iridescent. That's
constant
kind of neat.
reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
XIV.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those who cannot
Ooh,
remember?
no, I do not. Oh my gosh, Alize. No, new Alize voice, way better. Bethany does a better job.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard.
I stand with
And
you.
together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think
Yay.
of the children.
Yeah, but what of the but what of the children?
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Ooh, there's reading. The Ixal are questionable, the more troublesome, or questionably the more troublesome, being of the natural warlike disposition, and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, and a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you must be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The 12th Wood was grievously wounded during the calamity. Grievously during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and therefore the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will it take? Centuries, I wager? Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help they can muster. How valuable might the aid of a compatible adventurer prove to them? Well, perhaps we'll find out. If the Elder Seaseer's words fell on fertile ground, goodbye, Alfino. And Elise. Alright, next is Ul'dah. And it's the plaza. I don't know if I got the Aethernet for this one. Steps of Thal. Oh, I did. Perfect. I'm so smart. Excuse me, I'm an adventurer. Pardon me, I'm an adventurer. Look out, everybody, I'm an adventurer. I'm here to listen to words. Okay, and then we're going to put it on auto.
Behold!
It's Her Highness.
An animal herself!
And Reborn as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Yay!
Reborn! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold.
Yeah, we're so
Where by
rich.
the grace and glory of Ul'dah have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah.
Yeah, Ul'dah.
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus
Yeah.
was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not.
Bummer.
And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
No, it's not.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalj'aa wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Reborn.
Wow, the Anonymous voice is different too.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much
That
has
sounds
been
like
made
Salty
of the wealth of
Ray.
Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanimo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno.
Holy
For we are,
Alexander.
by fire, reborn!
Yeah, Fire Reborn. Oh, Kuplo. Oh, whoa!
Meeting you again.
She's just Kuplo Cop also. Okay, I think we're gonna have to read now. The Ul'dahs have a long history of conflict with the Amalj'aa, the beast tribe that worship the Primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of disdain, I take it you have encountered them. The Ul'dahs do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time his stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past few years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultana's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalj'aa are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Ul'dahs send their forces to smite the Primal. Ooh, excuse me. And though they invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your expertise would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Alize is like, I'm out of here. Peace. Dun, 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 dun. All right, now on to Limsa. I think I chose Limsa on my other one because I was just like, well, I started in there, or I started in Limsa, so I might as well just choose them. Let's go this way. Oh, that's a cute outfit. Oh my gosh, I should wear that at Raid. Here to attend the remembrance ceremony or service. Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at a moment. Let's go.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck?
So many pirate puns.
There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
Oh, that was kind of
To
dark
me,
imagery.
then,
Okay.
brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Long live the Admiral.
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
Yeah, it's strange how you keep following me, Alphino. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first is the fish-like Sahagin worshipping the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Limson's backyard. And that is to say, not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Limsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and the primal threat dealt with with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched in a deep shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew and beyond question. Mira, this is Minfilia. Are you well, I hope? You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Yeah, a coincidence, Minfilia. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Company. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. I'm coming, Minfilia. Don't worry. There we go. Let's go in. We'll choose our Grand Company, and then I think that's where we will end it for today. I forgot what a story beat that was. It's so long and kind of dry. Alright, Minfilia. Welcome back, Mira. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Mira. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
She's upset because the Calamity wasn't even mentioned, which
Since
in
you are
turn
so
Louis
observant,
wasn't.
Mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea.
Ooh, both of them are upset about it.
No, dear Alisaie, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
You know, I kind of get why she's upset.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
All right, goodbye,
You're
Alisaie.
most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
I think this starts a new... Okay. Stand right here. Alright, everybody. I think that's where we're gonna end today. It is a long story beat. And next week we will start with our next... I think we're gonna get started into... Let me see if I can... Let's see... Bowl of Embers... Yeah, so we may get over to the next dungeon, which is the Thousand Maw of Totorak, which should be fun. Anyway. Oops. Oh no! I think I can rewatch that cutscene anyways. Anyway. That's all we're going to do today. I hope that you all have a wonderful week. Wonderful weekend. We'll be back, like I said, tomorrow. I'll probably stream my raid. And then we'll be back next Thursday with more of this. Anyway, thank you all for joining me today. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. And stay safe out there, adventurers. Goodbye.